3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. 3 times over, boy.
Wake up, thank God, kiss my wife, hug my dog, and get great love. In this life, I'm confident and I stand tall. Check for customers, missed calls, head to the bathroom stall. Mirror, mirror that's on the wall, don't say a thing, just let me ball. Today's the day that I want it all, no hesitation, no pause or stall. Made my meditation on money making, exceed beyond the thoughts of the lost. Through the dedication of education, I see the secret financial laws. Boy, I'm in the matrix and it feel contagious. This is inclinations of a real life boss. I manifested my thoughts, I plan invested in bought. I stand erected and taught, directed methods that lost. With introspective impulse, I corrected imminent loss. It was meant effective in cost. Man, I make assessments in golf with many lessons business had brought. Every single blessing that I came across was finessed with the message that the game taught. Gotta be the best or get lost, so you end up in a mess, so stressed and pissed off. If you pass the test, then destiny costs me to go ahead and flex the best that you floss, and that's that. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green truck, green grass, green bucks, green stacks, green duck. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green trucks, green dog, green dove. You can call me the green plug. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green trucks, green grass, green bucks, green stacks, green duck, green backs, green gloves, green mask, green glove, green dog, green dove. You can call me the green plug.
Welcome to South City, St. Louis.
What up, man? Welcome back to another ljjlawncare segment. This is another conversation of dark matter inside of the Guap Glider 3000. So today I'm gonna come to y'all in a more serious manner. I really been thinking about this. I had to give y'all a little background of my situation and what transpired and, you know, motivated me to go solo and full-time in my business. So the topic is how or why, you know, should you quit your 9 to 5? Point blank, should you quit your 9 to 5 and go full-time lawn care? Full-time in your business. Now, with my situation, it was pretty interesting because it's a little unique. I was working a 9 to 5. It was minimum wages though. I didn't have a trade. Some people have trades out here and they still do lawn care. It's the best thing, bro. Lawn care is that good that people do that. But anyway, I was working minimum wages, making $15 an hour. Just to make a long story short, I started making about $100 an hour. When I started my business, I gradually started from $65 to $100 an hour. And it got higher and higher, 150 and all that type of stuff. But so I was fighting against pride. My pride was one thing, but I didn't know how to handle my situation. Let me tell you what happened. So I was a parking enforcement officer. The director basically told me to take the position, the supervisor position on my shift because somebody got to take it and he wanted it to be me. I had my business going and I didn't want to mislead them with that type of commitment of staying with the company. Like, I don't want them to believe that I'm going to stay, because soon as my business hit a certain point, which was my goal was 50 customers. Once I got 50 customers, I was going to quit, plain and simple, because I seen how much money I was making. I didn't include the ideal of being off during the winter time. That was not in the equation. I was just looking at how much money I was making. It was mind-blowing for me. Imagine making minimum wages, then all of a sudden you making $100 an hour, doing your own business, running your own show, ruling your world. It's a whole nother world. So I had a little pride in me, but the pride wasn't the main issue. The person that became a supervisor was on my back, was riding me because, and it was only one reason. It was because the people that was on my shift kept taunting this individual about me being the real true supervisor of the shift. You know, like we'll have meetings, and then after we stand around and have these meetings, everybody will, you know, the supervisor will give the meeting, and we just stand there and listen. And then when we finna go, I'm finna hop up in my car and start giving tickets out. Everybody start gathering around me and asking me, what are we gonna do? Well, I mean, what are we doing today? In the supervisor's face, not showing no respect for the supervisor. And you know, even going as far as telling the supervisor, Larry is the real supervisor, you know, these type of taunts. And this person felt like, oh, you know, I'm finna get on Larry's nerves and everything, you know, drive this, you know, this person to the edge. So that's what this supervisor did. Just being 100% real with you. That was my situation. So before I left, I told the supervisor that you could come work for me. You know, whatever they're paying you, I could pay you more. You know, you don't have to act like this, be this way. You know, I was just really, you know, upset. I was fed up. But anyway, make a long story short, I ended up leaving the job, man, because it was too much. One, I was making more on my business than working for someone else. I mean, for this company. Just being 100% real. I was making $15 an hour at the company and making $150 at my business. So it was hard, bro, to stay. And then when you go to the job, somebody getting on your nerves all day. That was very difficult, bro. Somebody intentionally bothering you, antagonistically. So I had to resort in exiting stage left. So that's what transpired, bro. That's why I left my job. Now, let's say today, before, let me go back to why I was at the job. Also, I was push mowing 7 yards a day, 7 to 8 yards a day. No, minimum every day. Even if it rained, I made sure that I got them yards cut. And then I go to work. I start at 7:30 in the morning. It was easy to get up at 7:30 and go cut them yards. And then I go from there, cut from 7:30 to 12:30. Then I get off and go ahead and go to work. I mean, go home, take a shower, then go on in at 2 p.m. My wife was hounding me, saying that, you know, basically I'm overexhausting myself because they took away, you know, the supervisor, they, in their treacherousness, took away the vehicle from me so that I won't have a vehicle to work with. You know, so I had to walk now. First I used to drive and give out tickets. Now I have to walk. Mind you, I'm already walking up a storm, you know, at my own business. So that was a situation in itself right there. So what ended up happening, I'm pulling up at Quick Trip to get some gas. So what ended up happening from that point, my wife knew how much I was working. I'm just being real. And I knew she was encouraging me to quit. You know what I'm saying? And I knew how much money I was making. You know, and it wasn't bad. Now let me be honest with you. Let me tell you, I had to go, bro. I had to go. Now the difference between that then and now, let me just tell you the truth, man. It would have been wise for me to have took that supervisor position. That way I would have been in the office and I would have just been telling everybody else what to do. This is the only way that I would be able to stay there. You know what I'm saying? I took a supervisor position. If I work for a company, I have to take a supervisor position. I cannot be an employee now. It's too late for me to be an employee. I've been I'll be a disgruntled employee. I'll be what's it called? It's a word, subordinate. I don't know, subordinate. Insubordination would be written across my head. Like, seriously, this is all I move. Because I have to run the show now. Like, at first I was a good employee, but like when I was being pressed, and harassed, then I became, you know, not such a good employee no more. So, but long story short, bro, here we go to it. In this situation, I have better equipment. I'm not push mowing anymore. I can cut probably about 10 yards before going in, you know, and then if I was to go in and then I just sit at my office desk and tell everybody what to do for that $15 an hour. I'm hoping probably 18 since I'm a supervisor now. It'll be much easier and better. You know what I'm saying? That would be a better situation. All I'm doing is just sitting on the clock, you know, making money, just sitting and just answering the phone. Something like that. You know, I could do that now. I would be able to do that. But doing it as a, just being real, as somebody that's just push mowing and being antagonized while making more than the supervisor, that was not finna happen. That's just me being 100% honest and truthful with you. So that is the truth. This is my advice to someone that's listening. I mean, most people that watch my channel these are advanced individuals, but for those that's just new, you know, somebody that's thinking about doing it, really observe your situation. If you can place your pride to the side and analyze from the mind, you will be able to shoot from the heart, you know, what you desire and get your gains from that point. Don't base it on pride. And again, I said I had some pride now. I had some pride, but not that much pride, bro. I'm a humble person. You know, it's kind of scary. I'm not a pushover, but I'm a humble person. But I, again, allowed this person to do something. Now, say if this was to happen where I go back to work somewhere and that situation was transpiring again, I will go to HR. Then I'll go to the supervisor. I mean, you know, the person that's ahead of them. If HR won't help me and then they'll be looking for a lawsuit, bro. They'll be looking at a lawsuit. I promise you things will be starting to smooth out on my end. That's who I am today. Guarantee it'll be a lawsuit going on. You know what I mean? You being harassed at your job, you know, people don't even want to hear that word. They don't want to hear no employee say, they don't want you to start off with that. So I'm just telling you right now, I didn't exercise my employee rights. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do today if I was to go work for a company that's tripping. But being real with you, the way I got my stuff set up and how I move, I may not ever work for another company. Just being real, unless I am the supervisor. And I need at least $20, $25 an hour, maybe 30, hopefully, you know, and I know that this is unrealistic. You know, this is not, I don't have no skills where I'll be making that much money unless a company just paying that much. So anyway, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This is right. Like I said, a lot of people making $65, $90 an hour doing lawn care. I was heading to the top, bro. I was going up, making 100 to 150. So yeah, man, this is Larry with ljjlawncare. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, watching the channel, man. Make sure y'all check out the Conversations of Dark Matter Inside the Guap Glider playlist. And yeah, I got a couple of playlists y'all can check out, bro, at any given time, any given moment. But yeah, I'm finna go ahead and get this gas and start my day. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Peace.
Crazy how I came up in this game and then I ran amok. It's Larry Johnson Jr., ljjlawncare, all on them trucks. I stand insanely on it, bro. I love to gain a customer. I mainly maintain what I must. I earn their trust off of the bucks. I'm blessing them with beauty cuts and placing them on YouTube, cause I'm trying to get subscriptions up. I'm driven by ambition, bro. I'm all about integrity. You should never compare to me unless you wanna see how deep your insecurity can be. I'm rolling solo in these streets and all I know is to live free. I'm full of peace, but when it comes to lawn care, boy, I am a beast. I never leave until it's clean. I get them weeds and everything. I throw some seeds and motion leaves and trim them trees and charge them fees. And yes, I am the king of string. I said exactly what I mean. You see the way I do my thing. Them edges squared and crispy clean. Then if you haven't did it yet, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. And best believe that ljjlawncare is gonna be right there.